Hey guys, we're in the shop today. We are fixing our 6-foot grapple. One of the teeth broke off. It's the third time this has happened. We've already had to fix 2 other teeth, here and here, because it's hardened steel and we use it a lot on the farm for moving brush and tree trunks. What will happen is we'll get up underneath that when we close the hydraulics and close the teeth, it flexes. With the hardened steel, it ends up snapping it off. So I've already got my tooth prepped. I'm going to get it set in place, get it tacked up, and then we're going to put a torch on it, a small propane torch, to get it preheated so that we can weld it. And the reason why we want to do that is because with it being hardened steel, it's kind of like cast. If you don't preheat it, it's prone to crack or pull the weld out of the piece of metal itself. So I guess let's get that done. There, now that we got that in place, we're going to let that heat up. We need it to be at least 400 degrees before we start welding on it. That's going to help prevent our weld from cracking and help it from pulling out from the steel after it's cooled. So, especially whenever we start using it. So, we're going to let that heat up, and after it gets to temp, then we'll come back and start welding. Alright guys, we've given it half an hour, 40 minutes, somewhere right in there. So we're going to go ahead and see if I can get this thing welded up. Hit it with my hand, snuffed it out. Grab a step stool. It's the same height as me. So that, getting on the top there is getting to be a pain. Don't put your hand on the end, it's still hot. Top, I'm wanting to go back into the steel that's exposed up here to help tie it in a little bit better, not just on the underside. So I'm going to do 2 extra passes on the existing side closest to where the tractor would be. That's what I'm doing right now. There's a little crack right here where this bar here ties into that. I'm going to go ahead and hit that real quick since I've already got everything hooked up and preheated. So. Alright, let's torch it's turned down to almost an off position, I'm going to let that run for a few more minutes, and then I'll shut it off. That way it doesn't cool too rapidly and cause it to crack. But yeah, that should take care of that. I'm not going to grind it down or anything else because I filled up my groove and then capped it. So I'll just leave it the way it is. I'm not going to grind it flat and smooth. No reason to. This thing's just a workhorse. It's hooked up to the tractor, what, almost 90% of the time, so we're constantly using it. So it'll get worn down on its own. But and if you guys want shirts, MoltenRiverCreations.com, eBay, or the TikTok shop. And as always, until next time.